But if you look at this game, basically, I'm just thinking about my win condition. So usually I'm thinking, what does Kha'Zix want to do? This guy probably is going to be farming. I don't see him being able to kill any of my laners unless they play too psycho. But to confirm where he starts, I just need to ward his camps level 1 to see where he is. What do you think of Maokai at the moment? I think Maokai is good, but in solo queue I think there are better champions that you can play. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look to put a deep ward. So I'm going to ping my laners to move because I really want to ward his raptors to just see where he starts. If I know where he starts, that means that I can look for ganks and he can't counter gank me. I'll just ward alone. So, looking at the matchups, top lane is like a little bit volatile, but the thing is that I prefer to path bot side. Because if I start bot to top, what's going to happen is that my pathing is always going to be pathing towards top side, and ideally I would like to path towards bot side, because I have a Rakan. And killing Fiora will be really difficult if he plays like a human. And even if Kha'Zix paths towards top side, he can't really do anything. Because both top laners have TP, and this should be chilling. Okay, I'm pretty sure he started bot side, because the bot lane is not showing yet, and Fiora's instantly on the lane. You can confirm as well by looking at their mana. But I will see Kha'Zix soon anyway, because I'm sure he's on golems right now. But by me knowing that he started bot side, I know for sure that he's gonna path top side. So, I mean, my Riven should be aware that he's pathing top. He will see the Kha'Zix on Raptor soon. So there's one thing I could do here is like, I could gank mid lane here. But Kha'Zix could counter gank me. So I'm thinking that could be a risk, but I think that will be okay. I can just force the enemy mid lane flash here and peace out. I just need to recon for this gank, because you see mid lane wave, most mid laners are going to step up in waves like this. If you're playing Zac as well, always try to give your kills to your laner. But there, if you wouldn't ping my Rakan, he actually wouldn't have come probably. So it's really important that you make use of your pings. Okay, he warded that bush. So what I can do as Zac here, right, is like walk like this. And they don't see me. I mean, I believe that they don't see me. Oh my god, he didn't die. How to get extra alt attack in. But I'm pretty sure we can... I mean, if this guy dies, right? Okay, I'm out. I'm really surprised he survived there, but anyway. I'm pretty sure Kha'Zix stops it right now. But the Lucian uses flash, so that's good to know. Like 880 or something. 740 AD, oops. Okay, so right now the enemy Lucian has no flash, Victor has no flash. So at the moment when you're playing Zac and enemy has no flash, it's complete free kill. So if you want to keep killing them, one thing that's super important is to look at the wave states. So, do you see mid lane? Mid lane is basically bouncing towards mid laner, right? So that means that his wave is bad and he'll need outpush. If he doesn't get an outpush from his jungler, I can gank him. And especially if he has no flash, I can look for a gank. There's just one thing though, is that I'm a little bit low. So I'm reconsidering ganking, but the thing is that I'm pretty sure that him having no flash and no wards here, I can gank him and kill him. So I'm gonna go from the tri-bush, sorry. So I want my Yone to hook the top side. I'm just gonna ping him, hook the top side a little bit. Because if he hooks the top side, that guy will feel like he has to hook the... Ah, please, please, don't hook my side, please. When he goes for that minion, I'm gonna go. I think he kills him. Nice, that's really worth it. So the thing is, if you gank mid lane, right? one thing is really important. It's like kind of mind games. So see how my Young is hooking bot side, it'll force the enemy lane to hook top side. But if you make sure that he's hooking top side, it'll, psychology-wise, he's gonna hook the other side, which will make him come to me. And that's what you want to achieve, especially if he knows he might get ganked. Even if he knows I'm around, if my mid lane is playing like that, he will automatically move differently. So as you know, their bot lane doesn't have summoners. I see Kha'Zix. If my team can hold the wave there, it forces the enemy Lucian to stay around, but I think I can actually gank him. Please, please, please stay. Please stay, please stay. Ah. It's fine. I mean, I think my AD carry needs to base. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he needs to base. This is pretty bad for his tempo. Like, in this situation, he should actually look for a base very, very soon. The moment the Drake gets a bit low. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of gold, by the way, but... Okay. We found the little Kha'Zix. Can only fight if recall moves. The other guy's dead as well. I thought he was dead. Anyway, that's okay, we're chilling. Sadly, I didn't manage to yoink his red buff though, but that's okay. That's pretty close. Okay, so Herald's in 20 seconds. Every time there's an objective coming up, you have to think, do you want to contest it or do you want to give it? In this case, we're super strong, but mid laner has to base to get his most... to get his power spike item, and then we can look to play for the Herald. But ideally, of course, I want to get level 6 before I do so. So I'm gonna clear my top side camps, and I'm just gonna ward the Herald soon. So especially in a winning situation, which we are in, you just have to think, okay, what can enemy jungle do? Wait, what the fuck to my red buff? This Kha'Zix jointed. Little weasel. Okay, okay, here's the thing. My top lane is actually fucked. I can't help him. It's one of the situations where he's just doomed. And my mid lane there actually fucked up his base timing. He should have based, but he didn't, so I will take all his farm here. One thing as well, by me showing, that allows the enemy top laner to play a bit aggro. I mean, we need to help in freeze top lane. This guy's not playing the game otherwise. I just need him to crash the wave. Because we're using resources to like cover him. Just for the push out. That's really huge actually. Somehow managed to get his flash. I'm just gonna ping that Kha'Zix might be moving towards the bot side. We are ganking the crap. Okay, so the enemy has the Herald, so if enemy has the Herald, you have to keep in mind, okay, which lane can you pop it at? And you usually want to defend the Herald, otherwise, if you're not around that area, and let's say you can dive my laner, he's gonna get the full tower, which will really snowball the game. Okay, Drake is in 130. Nice, that's huge. Okay, I expect Kha'Zix might be looking for a gank. I'm just gonna stay here. I mean, I don't think you can kill them, so I'm just gonna leave. There should be no play for them. As long as my lanes are not hitting tower. If they hit tower, then they can actually die. So I got my item and base. So always try to base before the objective, which is the Drake, in 1 minute. So I'm just gonna spam ping the Drake that everyone's aware. Okay guys, Drake is up, try to not use your ultimates and save for the Drake. Because imagine we use our ultimates before the Drake and then they survive or they respawn and will contest Drake. We might not be able to contest the Drake. These are the things you should be thinking about if Drake is up, to not waste your abilities for fun. So I need to ping my Rakan. You should really come mid lane. There's no reason for him to go bot lane when the Drake's coming up, because mid priority is the most important thing. I mean, my Rakan's still bot lane for some reason. Just one thing, I have to be careful of Kha'Zix a little bit. My team is griefing a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. I do have Ninja Tabis in base, however, we're going to be losing one more wave of base right now, so I'm going to stay around. And Ninja Tabis' game is fucking OP, so... But I'm just going to yoink this wave. Okay, so right now I'm gonna base. I'm just gonna make sure I play around my win condition. If you press step, you see who's the strongest, which is my mid laner. So as long as you play with him, technically, you should not be able to lose the game. But during this phase where you're farming and ganking, usually your lanes will die. So your job as a jungler is to look at your lanes. Like, how's your mid lane playing, top lane, bot lane. Currently I want to take Golem's red buff, which means that I will not be available till I take those camps. So meanwhile, I'm just literally looking at lanes, okay, which of my laners can potentially be in danger, and it's only laners that are hitting the tower. So you see my top lane, he's hitting the tower, he's maybe in slight danger. So now my Young gets the push, and I can use that push to go dive bot lane. But the thing is that my camps are still up, and especially Zek, I would like to take my camps first before making a play. So it's like if you want to greed for items, it's really fine, but you have to make sure that your team is aware. So right now, for example, I decided to not take my Gromp. I decided to go mid lane here to fight, because there's no way we lose 2v2 here. So as long as I fight mid lane and my laners play safe in bot lane, we're gonna get man advantage. If he hit, he was dead, but I... Okay, I'm out of here. If you don't fight, Fiora game's over. Like, there's no reason to fight unless you're really sure you can win the fight, right? But... Oh shit! Woo! This is crap. Okay, I'm gonna buy Evershroud next. Wait. It's called Even Shroud. Okay, so the Herald is up. I mean, it's the same thing. I want to play with my own, so I'm just gonna be looking to play with my own. I want to make sure that I do get the Herald though, because if I take the Herald, I break over mid tower. If mid tower is open, Victor cannot play the game. So that's just what your thought process should be. So I'm just thinking which wave am I contesting? I'm contesting that wave. But Kha'Zix might be on the Herald already, so it might be gone. I am gonna put a ward there right now, just check it out. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so next objective will be the Drake. I was clear on bottom camps, make sure I get as much farm as I can get. So if the enemy team is smart, they should know that they cannot contest the Drake because they're stronger. So enemy has one option, which is gank top lane. So if you know that you want to play for Drake, just make sure you pick the opposite side to be careful. Because if they don't manage to trade, you're gonna win the game in the end. Like Kha'Zix has to be top lane, because literally on mid and bot there's no play for him. And as you can see, he's top lane. So I'd rather have him give the tower than just die, because we are guaranteed gonna dive this Victor and there's not much you can do about it. So as long as my... yeah, he died. I mean, I can just tank. But yeah, I mean, that guy saw Kha'Zix died. Well, not my fault. The guy's an Inter. But if he survived it right, it would have been a W for us, because we would defend this tower, we would take bot tower, and we would take the Drake for free. But he's just a griefer, so that's okay, that happens. I definitely want to send it here. Okay. So now we're just gonna play for the Drake. Okay, so one thing is important, that when it's like a mid lane wave, don't just start the Drake. Very often you want to secure the mid lane wave first before you start, because imagine enemy is strong enough to contest mid and I'm starting Drake. My lanes are gonna die probably, and even if they're not gonna die, they can push me out and we split and they can collapse on one side. Which makes it a lot harder for you to take the Drake. What's going on there? But I have not seen him Riven one single time in a game. My top lane is 0-4 and he's winning the game. Because the mid and bot lane is very balanced. Okay, so after Drake we're gonna be playing for the mid tower, I believe. And we're gonna be playing for the Baron. So if you wanna play for the Baron, always try to take your bot side camps. It's like a rule, legit. Just take the opposite side of your camps. The reason why is because if you take your bot side camps and then play for the Baron, you can instantly go for top side play, and you can take your top side camp after. Whereas if you skip your bot side camps, you can never take them again. Unless you want to get full control. What the fuck, this takes 20 years? I mean, usually I play Kha'Zix shit like that, right? So it's really fast, but holy shit, this took 40 seconds? I'm not even kidding, 50? Okay, 40 seconds. So right now I know I really want to base, and if I know I really want to base and Kha'Zix, let's say, has insane turbo tempo, I just need to make sure that people are not having funny ideas, because as long as people are not inting right now and I base, the game is super won. But very often I really need to base. Ah, this Weasel's gonna cancel me, isn't he? Ah, he's insecure because he emoted. Okay, What is the next item? I actually forgot. Wait, chat, help me. What's the next item? Wait, what the fuck? Do you see death cap? Wait, not death cap, right? Oh shit, my 0 for Riven, let's go! I mean, I'm just gonna go randoms, because why the fuck not? Ooh, Demonic Embrace, I like that one. Okay, so there's one thing I'm gonna do. Okay, so right here, I am showing on side lane. The moment I show on side lane, and Riven shows as well, any 5-year-old child knows, okay, engage, 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 fight, 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 fight. So, especially with Baron and you show on side lane, please make sure you ping your laners to just not int it, because this is the only way you can lose the game, because the moment this wave crashes and someone's bot lane, there's gonna be equal man advantage, and we're gonna have Baron. So like, even though I know what I'm playing for, you have to really keep in mind that your laners, your laners are not aware that you're showing on the side, so they'll play a bit more aggressive anyway. So right now, if my laners don't die, I take free bot tower here. I mean, I'm just gonna group because, well, you know. And we can completely send it here though. Yeah, these are the things you just really have to keep in mind if you're on side lane. Like, honestly, if you play mid lane or top lane, it's all the same. Even though this is mostly jungle commentary, even if you play another laner, like, you should look at your laners as well, what they're seeing. Oh shit, they also fly to Africa. Oh, passive. GG.